banks of the Ohio River. There's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain, and of course he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort. And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular, not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. From the 16, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season. And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Burrow on play action. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they? They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down. And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think. Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receiver. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now the 1st carry for Devin Singletary. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it. I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Play action. It's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either. Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Bengals nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
11.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here and they'll stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They'll run with Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Here's a give to Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On play action, Mills. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now here's a carry heading left. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action now, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Bengals 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow being chased out left. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Another shot for Chase. He's got it this time.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with, 35 seconds until the break. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go play action. Mills. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mills on 3rd and 2. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake, Mills. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, Mills. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Big 13. Big.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. It's caught on the right side, Williams.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Once again, they run with Mixon, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st down, Mixon. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go play action with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans 14, Bengals 13.
Burrow on play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
To try again after the sack. Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Texans 14.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9. Now Mills on the bootleg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mills on 4th down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
That's it, baby.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Quick throw to Collins.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone. And that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Cincinnati, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.